Hey guys, my name is Cheyenne. I'm your Wahad Hookah master. So the Wahad Hookah, as you probably know, is a portable hookah. It's a little bit different than the traditional hookah in the fact that it's smaller, it's not glass, and it doesn't use tin foil to cover the tobacco. So first, I think it'll be beneficial to know the parts. So here we have the water containment unit. This is the stem piece, which also holds the charcoal and tobacco holder. And then we have a deeper metal piece. This holds the tobacco. So this is that piece right here. And then we have a smaller piece, which is not as deep, but also metal. And this is what holds the charcoal on top of the tobacco. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and fill the water unit with about 3.5 fingers length worth of water. So you want to get it right to about here. I've already gone and done so with my second unit here. So you want it about yay high. Okay. So after you do that, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, and this is why I made the video. It's a little bit different from a traditional hookah. So you want to take the deeper piece, and this is as opposed to having the ceramic piece where you traditionally put your tobacco in. We have just a metal piece, right, which saves the headaches and what makes this very portable and very unique. So you want to go ahead and start putting your tobacco in here. So most people probably know already how to pack tobacco, but I'm going to just run through it for those of you who don't know. So how tobacco typically comes in a packaging is going to be air sealed, and the tobacco is going to be very dense and compacted together. So if you just go ahead and remove it from the plastic and start putting it in here, you're not only wasting a lot of tobacco because it's dense, you're also not allowing for air to flow through the tobacco, so you're going to end up burning the top, and the bottom and the middle are not going to stay lit. So chances are your tobacco is going to burn fast and your shisha is not going to taste that good. Okay, so what I did is I just took out a little bit of my favorite flavor. I have Star Buzz right here. I just put it in this little dish. So I'm just going to go ahead and run through how to separate the tobacco and how to pack the Wahad charcoal piece, the hookah piece. So what I do is I just take the tobacco and I literally just start peeling at it, so taking it apart, right? You want to just literally get in there, it doesn't matter, just get your hands dirty, and you want to just like pick at it, just separate it, and while you're doing that, start putting it in the tobacco piece, right? See, that kind of strings together, it's almost like really thin paper, right? So just go ahead and just like separate it all out, and just keep going, go at it. I just get in there with my fingers. Oh, there we go. Doesn't matter if it's gooey, that's part of the fun of it. Just get in there, have fun, it's messy, but there we go. Just get it all out. So you just don't want any clumps, that's about it, right? So going, packing it in. Just get these last little bits. Okay, so as you can see, my hands are a little dirty, so it doesn't matter what I do from this point, they're gonna stay dirty. So what I do now is, when I have everything, you just want to get around the corners as well. So I just kind of use my pinky finger and I just spread the tobacco all along the sides. Make sure it's all nice and even. And you don't want anything kind of sticking out too far to the top, because the tobacco is literally going to rest maybe a couple centimeters above this, the charcoal. So if you have something flaking up, then that's going to burn and it's going to cause your hookah not to taste so good. Okay, so I just pack everything down just a little bit with my pinky, so it's all nice and even at the same level, and then we're done with this piece. So what you want to do now is, with your stem piece, it's going to have a big circular part right here. It's kind of like a gouge. It's kind of like a gouge. So what you want to do is you want to take your packed metal piece and it'll fit perfectly right into here. So as you can see, it fits perfectly flush into the stem piece. Okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the second metal piece, which is not as deep and high, and you're just going to rest that on top of that metal piece that you just put. So it'll simply just go right on top. And you want it with the edges facing up at you, not down like this. You want it facing up. So you just place it, simply rest it on top. It won't be perfectly flush, it'll still move around a little bit, but it'll sit nice and snug on top of the other metal piece where you just packed your tobacco. And the stem piece, you just want to rest it on top of the water containment piece. And if you just press down, holding the bottom, it'll just snap into place, just like that, snap. And then now you're done packing your Wahad. All you have to do now is just simply put the hose in here. So it's a rubber surgical hose. You just go ahead and place it in here with your fingers. You clamp it, place it in, and then you go ahead and put your mouthpiece with the skinny side down into one end of the surgical tube, and then you just place your charcoal right on top of here, so the edges are facing up again. So the beneficial thing about this is if you're moving it around, if you're walking with it, if it's in the car and you happen to jerk or make a sudden motion, these edges actually protect the charcoal from falling off, right? And then you just go ahead and smoke and enjoy, okay? So again, this was Cheyenne. I'm your Wahad Hookah master, and I hope you enjoy the product. Take care and happy smoking.